Good morning. Good morning. What's going on? How are we doing today? All right, look, ships don't sink because of the water that's around them. They sink because of the water that gets inside of them. All right? I'm gonna say that one more time. Ships don't sink because of the water that surrounds them. They sink because of the water that gets inside of them. All right. So I wanted to use that as a theme for this morning's discussion. All right. Now, there's a thought process, right, called ATC. And with ATC, that's exactly what they're talking about. They're talking about how your, your thoughts, talking about your thoughts and your emotions. Because a lot of people will say things like, that made me angry, or this person peed me off, or whatever. They'll say something along those lines, like something made them the way that they are, when there's nothing further from the truth. And we're going to go back to that ship scenario. Ships don't sink because of the water that's around them. They sink because of the water that they're allowed to get inside, right? Now, just keep that in mind. Now, with this whole ATC model, here's the thing. You have the A, right? The A is the activating event. The thing that happened. I'm driving in traffic this morning and somebody cut me off. Not I'm driving in traffic, this a-hole cut me off, this, that, and the third. No, it's just the facts. Like a car got cut off in traffic. Now, when you think about it like that, it's just that. The car got cut off, and somebody cut a car off in traffic. That was it. There's no emotion tied to it or anything. Now, what comes next is what's going to get us to the whole point of where these emotions and things come in, right? The very next thing that happens after that activating event is what they like to refer to as a heat of the moment thought. Now, with a heat of the moment thought, that's that raw, real, uncensored thought that you have. Like, hey, there's some bad words about to come out because you talking to yourself, you in your head, is you and nobody else. So that thing that happened, that activating event, that trigger, that thing that happened, that's what led you to the consequence. Like you had that raw, uncensored, heat of the moment thought of this a-hole cut me off. Right? Now, that thought is now going to take you to the consequence. And the consequence is broken down into two categories. You have the reaction and you have the emotion, right? And a lot of times these reactions, they like to call them physiological changes in your body, but it's simple. It could be, your heart racing, you tapping your feet on the ground, rubbing your fingers, yelling. It can be anything. It's just a change. It's a change in your body. It's a change in your body. And when that change happens, there's an emotion. There's an emotion. But the thing about it was this: the thought is what triggered the reaction and the emotion. What you thought about the initial situation that happened. What you thought about it. That's it. What you thought about it. Because you deemed this event to be negative, uh, something that you did not like, something unpleasing, that's what triggered the thought. Well, the thought is what triggered the emotion and the reaction, which is known as consequence. Now, let's look at this thing play out. Let's look at this whole thing play out. Now, if you see someone and they're over experiencing, well, let's say yourself, you're over experiencing an emotion that you don't like to experience over and over again, whether it's fear, uh, whether it's distrust, it could be all types of things. Just remember, you're feeling these emotions because of what you think about a specific situation. Now, how powerful is that? How powerful is that? That you could go and change the way that you think or change the way that what you think about a situation, and it could completely change the way that you feel about that situation. Wouldn't that solve your problem? That would completely solve your problem. Like if you feel a specific way about something and you don't like the way that you feel about it and you change the way that you think about it, you just change the way that you felt about it. And I think that's some really powerful stuff. But that takes us right back to my initial statement. Ships don't sink because of the water that's around them. They sink because of the water that they allow to get into them, right? There it is, ATC in a nutshell. Um, I get it. A lot of people don't, they don't necessarily like talking about this stuff. The old graybeard this morning was talking about a little bit of MRT, so I decided to go ahead and throw me a little nuggets out there for some folks to hear as well, because this master resiliency stuff we got going on is some good stuff. It's not just hunt the good stuff, right? There's a whole lot of things that go into it. There's a whole lot of science behind it that backs it, and it works. I'm telling you, like I'm a card carrying member. I'm not the president of the club, but I'm a card carrying member, and I support MRT because the stuff works. It's more than hunt the good stuff. And like Graybeard said this morning, the majority of the times that we have issues with programs or we have issues with something that's being taught is because of the way that it's being instructed. If the person that's teaching it don't care about it, or they're not interested in it, they're not enthused about it, then the people they're teaching aren't going to be enthused about it, And there's the other piece, and I'm going to keep saying this until I'm blue in the face. A teacher can only teach you 25% of what it is that you need to know. That other 75% is homework. It's homework. You got to get out there and do it. Like, we're introducing you to a subject. That's all we're doing. We're introducing you to a subject. It's your job to go out there and say, hey, look, I think they're on to something here. I need to look into this and see what else, I can learn about this, and how can I sharpen these skills so that I can use them on my own to improve my quality of life. Okay. But hey, I'm telling you, Oz supports MRT 100%. I am a level 2 instructor. Uh, I love the stuff. It's great. I go in and look, I'm a master sergeant. I don't have to teach MRT. I don't. I could I could go and come up with some things that I need to do or whatever, but I don't do that. Whenever I get the opportunity to go and facilitate in a course, I do it because I believe in the program. The program works. And what I believe in more than the program is the people. I believe in the people. Because of the people is the reason that the program works. And this is something that I'm gonna come talk about later. Systems don't work, people do. Keep that in mind. Systems don't work, people do. And I'm gonna let y'all in on a little bit of it. Um, what I mean by that is this: no system can work without a person. If we focus on the people and make sure that the people are squared away, the people will focus on the systems and make sure that the systems work. So I say again, systems don't work, people do, because you can look at any system you want to. Like, every system works. Every system works. It's just a matter of the person that's implementing the system. That's it. If you can get that one key element in the right place, any system will work. And that's why I say systems don't work, people do. Focus on the people. All right. With that being said, hold on. Let me. Ray, what's going on, my brother? How you doing? How you doing? All right. Okay. Mona Walters, how you doing? Good morning. Good morning. All right. Well, hey, look, I'm gonna go ahead and jump off of here. Uh, Ray, I might be coming uh your way. I don't know. I gotta wait and see what this marketplace looks like. But if it works out, I'm gonna be in your location, and we gotta get some chow and catch up. But either way, look, I'm gonna go ahead and jump off of here. I'm gonna hit you with my tagline because I absolutely mean this. You are important. That's right. You're important. You matter. And don't let anybody make you feel as if you are insignificant. If you do, get into the inbox. We have people here to help you. Okay. We have the NCOPD Live team here to help you. We have Let's Talk About It here to help you. And we had a Woman's Intentional Podcast here to help you. Good morning. Good morning. How you doing out there? Um, just come into the inbox. We're here. We mean what we say. We don't just talk out the side of our necks. We're here for the people. Like, if y'all need something, if it's within our wheelhouse to do, we will absolutely do it. And if it's outside of the wheelhouse, maybe we know someone we can connect you with to get it taken care of. But like I always say, look, life is a choice. I'm depending on you to choose well. Oz here, signing out. I'll be talking to you soon.